started. Go ahead and select the Informatica PowerCenter repository for which you will import the demo mappings. The repository that we will use in this QuickStart is called FyghtSoft_demo. We'll get started by creating a new folder, and we'll call this one demo. And within the demo folder, we will utilize the import option of the repository manager to import the exported demo file called wf_m_hr. Select that file now. Click Next. You'll choose Add All from the Import Objects menu. For a destination folder, go ahead and select the one that was just created at the beginning of this QuickStart. Click Next. We don't necessarily have any rules for any conflict, so continue on by clicking Next. And at this point, the session conflict will occur. What we want to go ahead and do is choose Reuse in the checkbox, and we will also apply this resolution to all conflicts. And there should only be one, but we will choose that option just for redundancy's sake. Click the Next button and Close for the conflict resolution. And let's go ahead and click on the Import option. This will import all objects and their dependencies. Click Done. And at this point, we can go ahead and open up a repository, or rather our Informatica Designer. Informatica PowerCenter Designer. Now once this renders, it should expand our brand new folder for us and expose the subfolders. The one we're most interested in is the mapping and mappings folder. But let's briefly take a look at our source and target folders. Our source folder represents the HR schema that is installed with the demo, and the employees table to be specific. We can see here that in the employees table we have all the necessary data sources that we're going to be looking for this demonstration. By navigating to the target, we can see that our target, which is within the HR schema, basically acts as a bucket to dump all of the assessed functionality into, so that we can see the results of utilizing the Premier Functions Toolbox functions. Next, let's take a look at the transformation that's included with this demo. The transformation is called demo and is simply a transformation expression. And in this transformation expression, we have several ports defined. We have multiple input ports and multiple output ports. The output ports represent each of the functions included with the Informatica Premier Functions Toolbox. Let's check one quickly. We'll take a look at the output port for the GUID generator. Now the GUID generator takes no input parameters. It is simply a random generator for a GUID. And here we can see that the GUID generator is defined successfully, and if our Informatica Premier Functions Toolbox installation guide was followed correctly, the administrator for your Informatica instance will have already installed all of the binaries necessary to both validate and integrate the functionality within your repository service instance. In which case, we can go ahead and click the Validate button, and we can see that the expression has been parsed successfully, meaning that the Informatica Premier Functions Toolbox function has already been installed correctly within both, in this case within the client tool, but also most likely within the server instance if the installation guide was followed correctly. We can click Cancel to get out of this, and that gives us just a really quick look at the expression usage of the Informatica Premier Functions Toolbox functions. Now the last segment we'll look at is the Informatica mappings before we get started looking at our workflow. And looking at our mappings, we have one demo
and that wraps up our quick start on installing the Premier Functions Toolbox demo into the Informatica PowerCenter repository. The next quick start you'll want to watch is how to configure the workflow for this demo and begin loading data into our our test database.